everyone, welcome to Hearthstone Top 5. My name is Benjamin Hero, and tonight we're going to be discussing the top 5 insane or terrible cards from the Journey to Unofficially expansion. As you can see, before we start, this editing is not going to be the super fantastic 360 no-scope editing that I usually do. Otherwise, it would take literally another 4 weeks, not even 8 weeks to release these videos. I have a bunch of Journey to Unofficially videos I'm going to be releasing today, in fact. So look forward to those coming soon. And also, before we get started, as usual, we're going to review the other card, the top 5 insane or terrible cards from the Gadgetzan expansion. If you don't want to see that, just click on this video timestamp and go to this video timestamp to go straight to the top 5 insane or terrible Journey to Unofficially cards. You know, honestly, I am not looking forward to the review of the mean streets of Gadgetzan. Alright, boys and girls, let's get started with the review of the review. At number 5 on the Gadgetzan insane or terrible, we had the Public Defender. Damn, the Public Defender! Was it insane or terrible? It was absolutely terrible. Again, now the Taunt Warrior is actually a proper thing. Public Defender should be shining, hopefully, in Journey to Unofficially. But during the mean streets, it wasn't good enough. At number 4, we had Madame Goya. I didn't know what the hell I was thinking with this card. Okay, didn't work out. At number 3, we had Hidden Cash. Lord! Again, no. At number 2, we had Street Trickster. What? What was I thinking? I mean, what was I thinking? No, Street Trickster was terrible as well. At number 1, we had Gadgetzan Ferryman. You know, guys, I would like to tell you that I don't know. No, it flopped again. It failed again. But now it could be good. So let's review. So we've had 0 out of 0 when it comes to the Gadgetzan review. Not one card was actually insane. They were all absolutely terrible. They weren't even mediocre. They were all absolutely terrible. Okay, let's review our standings. In the Old Gods, we had 1 out of 5. In Karazhan, we had 2 out of 5. And now we have 0 out of 5. Let's just say, in this expansion, I'm gonna do much better. Let's get started, shall we? At number 5, we have Biteweed, a 2-mana rogue minion with 1 and 1 stats with the effect of Edwin Van Cleave. For every card that you play, give it +1/+1. Unlike Edwin, which has a +2/+2 effect, Biteweed's a bit smaller, actually way smaller, with a +1/+1. When I saw this card, I thought there's some great potential in Rogue, because now there's a greater emphasis on playing more minions and more cards each turn with the Rogue Legendary and with the Quest of the Rogue, which tries to play as many minions as you can as fast as possible. And when I saw Biteweed, you can do some quite ingenious and very convoluted combos. On turn 7, you play the coin, you play Razor Petal Leaf, then you play Razor Petal Volley, and then you use those 3 Razor Petal Leaves to distribute it in any way that you want, destroying whatever monsters or hitting face. And then you play Biteweed, and you have a 2-mana 7/7. A 2-mana, there are too many of these damn 2-mana 7, 4-mana 7/7 jokes. Essentially, you get 2-mana 7/7 plus a 2/2 on the board while you distributed 3 points of damage in any direction that you want, all for combined 8 mana. Again, convoluted, but it has potential. But at the same time, this Edwin Van Cleave effect has never been tested before in the real life battlefield other than on a good friend Edwin. So how will it be on Biteweed where it just has +1/+1 stats? I can see this card being absolutely terrible, where it's too slow, doesn't get enough stats, and it doesn't combo well enough, even in a rogue deck. So this is why I can see Biteweed being potentially insane, also pretty damn terrible. At number 4, we have Evolving Spores, a 4-mana Druid spell with the effect to simply adapt your minions. I actually took down a few notes on why I believe this card is already set up for failure. Number 1, Token Druid has not been a thing since I don't even know how long. Number 2, Egg Druid has been a second-class citizen deck. Number 3, this card costs 4 mana. It costs 4 mana for its effect. That's expensive. That's expensive. However, I have faith that this card has some potential to be absolutely insane. For one, this card combos incredibly well with the Devil's Soul Egg. Number 2, this card combos with Living Mana. If you, let's say you get to turn 10, play Living Mana, you have 3 mana crystals left, and then you play Innovate, you play the Evolving Spores, and Shazam, you have a field of 7 minions that are adapted. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. But will it happen? Now, let's be honest, it's very unlikely that Evolving Spores will be good. You know, it's unlikely. However, it is more likely than those other cards from the mean street of Gadgetzan. So yes, Evolving Spores has the potential to be insane, hopefully, or it can be terrible. It can be terrible, but it can also be insane. At number 3, we have Hemet Jungle Hunter. Relax, calm yourself. Easement. It's not a joke, I'm not kidding. This is actually a legitimate entry. For the first time, Hemet Nestingwary is actually a legitimate entry in my top 5, top 10 list. Hemet Jungle Hunter has an effect that has never been seen before. Being able to destroy 3 or lower cost cards in your deck permanently has never been seen. And if you look at this card, you think to yourself, surely it must be one deck that is waiting to be exploited by Hemet. There must be one deck that's waiting to be used by Hemet. There must be one deck that is waiting to feel the wrath of Hemet Jungle Hunter. Could it be Ramp Druid with the Yashawash combo? Play it, get rid of all your low cost minions, and wham, only play bomb after bomb after bomb. Or could it be something more like Control Warrior, or some new kind of mid-range or control deck that we haven't seen before? This card seems to be ripe to be exploited in some way, some fathom. Some person will find it. Hopefully it's not going to be like Dark Speaker, where it did nothing. But Jungle Hunter has the potential to truly and utterly be completely insane in the right deck. But most likely it's gonna be a Hemet tier deck with a Hemet tier card, meaning it's gonna be absolutely terrible. Originally I was gonna have this as my number 1 pick, then I thought I can't be having too much Hemet. Too much Hemet a day is not good for you. So Hemet Jungle Hunter definitely has some serious potential to be insane or to be absolutely abysmal. I'm actually quite curious to see which one of you, yes you, will crack this card and make it insane and give me some more points to my score. Because after the last review, I need it. At number 2, we have Dinomancy. Relax. I can see you being angry. But Ben, this card is so OP. I saw on the Blizzard stream. He did so much 2/2 Hunter. It's amazing. Oh, whoa, relax. Let me explain. Let me explain, my friend. Dinomancy might look good on paper, but as we all know, cards that look good on paper aren't necessarily the best kind of cards. Look at my other video about good cards that are good on paper. The thing with Dinomancy, what makes it possibly a terrible card, is the fact that it takes so long to get set up. It is a slow card. First you have to draw it, then you have to play it, then you have to have a beast on the field. And if you draw a second copy of Dinomancy, all it does is simply refresh your hero power. It doesn't give you Supermancy, which gives a beast +4/+4. Unlike Shadow Form, where you play a second copy where you're already in Shadow Form, where you get, instead of doing 2 damage, you do 3 damage. Dinomancy just gives you a simple refresh. And the fact that if you don't have any beast, it literally does nothing. And trying to build a deck around a card that is so slow to implement, I don't know. I mean, I'm a Hunter specialist. I pretty much exclusively just play Hunter. And this card looks good on paper, but there's something in the back of my head telling me, Benjamin, it might not work out. I'm not sure what it is, but it's telling me it might not work out. But for all we know, Dinomancy could be super broken, super OP. It could be a new 4-7/7 in terms of making people angry. But at the same time, I'm cautious. I'm like, okay, Dinomancy, prove your worth, see if it can be insane, but I can see some real potential for Dinomancy. Man, for Dinomancy to actually be a terrible card. Oh man! Oh, man! Let's go. At number 1, we have Dinosize. Yes, mock me, laugh at me, ridicule me. But understand, the day that Dinosize finds itself in some top tier meta wombo combo deck, I want you to go and watch this video and see, yes, Benjamin Hero was right. Dinosize is actually the most broken card in the Journey to Un'Goro expansion. It's a long shot. It's a long shot. This would not be a Benjamin Hero insane or terrible video unless we have those long shots. In my last video, all I had was long shots and it all failed. But I will not be a coward and I will have my long shot in Dinosize. This card can combo incredibly well with Bluegill Warrior and the Stone Tusk Boar. And of course, Patches the Pirate. It's hard right now to see how Dinosize can be anything than terrible. In a game where Blessed Champion, a very similar card, only ever saw complete and utter fringe play, what hope can Dinomancy have? But I am a madman and I have hope that Dinomancy has the potential to be insane or terrible. But it can also be insane. It can also be insane. And that's it. Thank you for making it to the end. And if you enjoyed it, please think about subscribing. It will do a whole bunch to your channel you can't even imagine. So if you enjoyed it, please think of subscribing. Also, don't forget to join the Hero Team Discord channel over there. And I'm going to be posting more Journey of Un'Goro videos. So look out for those sometime coming out very soon. And guys, I actually have a question for you. What is your one card in the expansion which is your long shot, which is your insane or terrible card? Post it, don't be a coward, don't be posting those mediocre cards. I'm talking about truly insane or terrible cards. Post in the comments below, I'll reply, and let's get into a discussion, boys and girls. Alright then, boys and girls, till the next video, somewhere over there. Click some link over there, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then.